Hey yo, what's good, you guys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you guys can make your Redux form validation. So when you click on here and say if the user doesn't end up typing anything, then it'll give you a big fat error. Alright, so first of all, we need to come down here. I have my code here, I have my fields for a Redux form, right? And first of all, we need to come and we need to make a constant, and we're going to name it validate. And we're going to equal this to form values. Form values is the name of my props that are coming out of the Redux form. Okay. And then we'll do an arrow function. And we're going to do const errors. Okay. So this needs to be returned inside of an object. So we're just saying errors is this empty object. Okay. So if form values dot name is not equal to true, then we're going to return errors dot name is equal to, I don't know, we can say really bruh, enter your name first. Okay, so when I'm saying name, I'm actually referencing right here this. Okay, you'll see as we write the next one. So we're gonna go if form values dot email, and then we'll do errors.email is equal to bruh. Alright, I'm just, okay, I'd never do that in real life, but let's say you do that for the error message. And then last one, we're doing if form values dot description, then we'll return this errors object with description, and we'll equal it to errors. So now we have this constant validate with this errors object, okay? And we forgot one thing, we got to return errors. Okay. So that's not going to work still because we have no way that this validate is going inside of our fields. So to do that, we need to come up to render input. And I want to show you guys something first. We're going to console.log something. We're going to console.log meta. So it's one of the props inside of Redux form. We'll do meta. And then meta. So I'm passing meta in here, so I don't have to do form values dot meta. Okay. Okay, so let's console.log that and let's inspect it. Console. Okay, object. Sweet, we got 3 objects. So you can guess because we got 3 fields. So I don't know why I opened all 3. Let's look at one of them. So in here in this object of meta, we have all these different props. We even have our form of contact create. The one we want to target is the meta.error. Okay, so that's what we're going to be targeting. So I'll show you guys how it works better. So let's come over here back to our code. Let's get rid of that console.log. So now we have meta in here, and we're going to be doing, and we don't want to necessarily render it here. What we want to do is make actually another input. So to render our errors, we're actually going to make another function called this.renderError, and we'll pass in meta. Okay, so this will appear at the bottom of every input, right? Because this is getting printed 3 times for each of our fields, right? Okay, so it's giving us an error because we haven't made that RenderError function. So let's do RenderError, and here we're going to pass in 2 arguments. We're going to do error, that error object, and then we're also going to pass in touched. Touched I never showed you guys. Touch is essentially is when you click inside of the input and then click out, it will be able to trigger whatever you want it to. Okay, so in here we're going to return a div, and inside this div we're going to return that error object. Okay, so now we can see, let's go ahead and test it, see if it works. Let's do Bulby, click out, and then let's see if you click in and don't type anything. Oh, okay, so it's not working. That is because we never hooked up our validate constant to our Redux form. So let's do validate, save that. Okay, so now you're probably noticing, well, it's showing the error message right away, right? We probably don't want to show the error message right away to our user, right? Okay, so to make this actually show when you click in and click out and show normal before, we'll have an if statement inside of our render error. So let's go here and we're going to do if touched and error are true, then return this set of stuff. Okay, my mind just went blank. Sorry. Okay, and now if you come in here and you don't see the error, but if you click in and click out, now you'll see the error. So it doesn't look much like an error, right? Because you don't have any styling on it. If you have Bootstrap or something, you can add in some error stuff. For semantic UI, you can do UIError message, and it will show more like a error. So I hope this video helped you guys be able to use validate inside of your Redux form apps better.